All right. Shalom. 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 I'm the priest. I ain't wild from the GMS South Carolina Midlands camp. Coming back with another lesson through the spirit and through the power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call Haloyam La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to my apostles and to my elders of great millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And also peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, shalom. Also shalom to the few sisters, to the Yakwaf out there that listen to follow this truth in silence and sincerity. And also shalom to the Israelite foreigners who may not look like your average everyday Israelite, but spiritually their line goes back to being a Hebrew Israelite. All right, shalom. And pretty much in this lesson, I want to touch on how the Lord is pretty much, bringing these prophecies to pass. And the prophecy that I want to speak on in this particular lesson, this particular topic, is how the Lord is awakening the Israelites, right? This is biblical prophecy with the Lord, bringing us back to our remembrance, right? And now you see the prophets of Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Sham, the highways and byways prophesying, right? This is biblical prophecy, and this is a sign to let us know that Esau is at his end. I want to start in Isaiah 13:1. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Now, when it says lift ye up a banner, it's talking about the scriptures, the Holy Bible, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, being taught correctly, right? Because, when it comes to America, right? Because it says lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Now, that high mountain would be America, right? A high established government, right? A lot of times when you see mountain or hill, those are certain code words for governments, right? So the scriptures are being lifted up and exalted upon the soils of America, right? The land, of our captivity, where a large bulk of Israelites are being held captive in Babylon, right? When it comes to the 12 tribes, pretty much all the 12 tribes are over here in America serving captivity, right? So you're going to have a large portion of the elect that's over here in Babylon, the great America, right? But you also got the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, right? Serving captivity. Okay. But it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, the banner being the holy scriptures. Okay. The words of Yahweh Shema Shai, and the Bible being taught correctly, right? Because, the point I was going to make, pretty much when it comes to America, they try to, which they're not really doing it now, because now Esau is coming out, showing his horns, right? But at one point in time, America, they tried to, say that they had the values of the Bible and that they, esteemed the Bible as the law. And they tried to have that perception as if they were holy, right? Through plantation Christianity and all that bullshit. But the Bible wasn't being broken down correctly. So the Lord, sent back Elder Abba Bivens, right, to bring this truth back into the earth. And that was a sign of the Lord waking us up. Okay. So you had and then you had that righteous legacy that of men that were set up in order to bring us back into our remembrance. Okay. You had Elder Abba Bivens. You had High Priest Elder Yaquab, King Marsha, High Priest Elder Ariah, which he just went back into the spiritual realm, right? And me personally, I feel like that could be a major sign, because and then it happened right, like a week before the Passover. So just me personally, just speaking as a man, I feel like this Passover is going to be, after this Passover, I feel like a lot of things are going to happen, man. I feel like I feel like that's a major, that was a major move by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, calling back Elder High Priest Ariah's spirit back into the spiritual realm. And, just going by the accounts of the apostles of how they, because they were actually around High Priest Elder Ariah. And I was watching the video Elder Apostle Gabar made yesterday. And, he was saying how, High Priest Elder Ariah was not a regular man, with all of the wisdom, the knowledge, understanding that he had of the scriptures, for the Lord to call him back. And like I said, this is just me speaking personally as a man. I just feel like that was that was a major, that could potentially be a major sign, man. Right before the Passover, because the Passover is coming up this Sunday, and usually after the Passover, man, things start happening, man. So we'll see. And also how the Lord put the spirit on Elder Apostle DeHart to deem this year as the hopeful year of all of the prophecies coming to pass, man. So, hey, look, and we're seeing, and so far that's not disappointing, man. So we're about to see some major things. So, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. We got to make sure we're tightening everything up and being on point, right? But the Lord set up that righteous order, that righteous legacy of men, to teach this word and to bring this truth back into the earth. And now look, you see, Israelite camps popping up all over. You see Israelites coming back into their remembering that we are the children of Israel. And all of this is biblical prophecy. It says, lift you up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And these elites, it's a reason why they're moving the way that they're moving, right? Because they know about the prophets. They watch the prophets. They understand who we are. They know what time it is. Lord willing, I'm a prophet of Yahweh Shema Shai. Lord willing, I'm of the elect. They know what time it is. So that's why they're trying to move quick and trying to hurry up and bring in and usher in their NWO, right? And they're afraid, man. If we go to Revelation 11:11, you see the Lord said that this was going to happen, okay? And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. Now that 3 days and a half that it's speaking about is a period of 315 years, from around 1619 to around 1969 or 1970, when the Lord had the spirit upon Elder Abba Bivens to start teaching this real truth. Okay, going into who the true biblical Hebrew Israelites are, going into who the wicked is, right? Because the Lord said that He's going to send back Elijah the prophet, who we believe to be Elder Abba Bivens, to have been Elder Abba Bivens, right? So it says that after 3 days and a half, a period of 350 years, it says the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. And you see, brothers, on the highways and byways, standing upon our feet, prophesying, man, prophesying the downfall of this place, prophesying that Esau is going into slavery, exalting the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? Telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, and we need to turn back and repent and turn back to our power, right? This was all prophesied, man. This is all biblical prophecy. That's what I'm reading right now. It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Yeah, like I read in Isaiah 13:2 about this truth reaching into the gates of the nobles. Hey, these devils are terrified, man. They are afraid of ultimately of the prophets being back on the highways and byways, because they know that this signifies their end. Okay, they understand what time it is, right? We go to real quick. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. Now, ultimately, when you go into boldness, ultimately that's going into confidence, because when you break down the word confidence, it means with faith, right? So the reason why you see the men of the Lord standing in great boldness is because of the great faith that the men of the Lord have, man. It takes great faith to go out and push this word, with, anybody can run up on you. You're going to run into conflict because the things that we're saying are so-called controversial in this society. Saying that the so-called white man is the devil, he's going into slavery, telling the women that they got to get in order, right? Which the things that we're saying are righteous, okay? But in this society, it's controversial because this world is being controlled by the wicked, Esau, Edom, right? Malachi 1:4 tells you that Esau, Edom is the border of wickedness, okay? And Esau, he's the one that's empowered because he's living out his blessing. Genesis 27 and 39 on down, going into the blessing. He was blessed with the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven, the sword. Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So right now, Esau's empowered. So he has the minds of the people on the same mindset he's on, man, wickedness. So whenever we push righteousness in the earth, it's going to be controversial in this wicked society, man. So it takes great faith to teach this word, man. Right. And we have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And we pray that we have faith and we endure to the end, which would make us of the elect, because only the elect is going to be able to endure to the end and be delivered. Only the elect is going to be delivered. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. You bring up slavery and all the atrocities that Esau has done into the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so-called indigenous people. Esau, he brushes it to the side. He says, "Oh, you niggas need to get over it. You tomahawks need to get over it. You savage. We civilized y'all, man. Y'all need to get over it." Not knowing that he put his hands upon the children of Israel. We wasn't just no regular people that you put your red, grimy hands on, man. So that's why the Lord is putting fear into these devils, because these devils know that time, that day of reckoning is fastly approaching. It's fastly coming upon them, man. So they're trying to prolong their kingdom, but they're not going to be able to. You know why? Let's go to Job 14:5. Because the Lord gave them a certain period of time to rule. And once they reach that time that the Lord has set for them, then guess what? They're not going to be able to prolong their kingdom. The Lord is going to take them down, man. Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So his rulership has an expiration date, man. Okay. And we're fastly approaching that expiration date. It don't matter what type of, things Esau tries to do with his sorcery, with his witches, and with his magi's and warlocks. It doesn't matter what he does. He's not going to be able to go past that time period that the Lord has set for them to come to rule and to come be taken out of power, man. You see? And I always like to bring these two scriptures behind each other. Job 20:5. That the triumphing of the wicked, and I just told you that the wicked is Esau, Edom, pursuant to Malachi 1:4. Esau, Edom being the border of wickedness. So that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. That if you think about that, once you flush, your waste down the toilet, you don't see it no more, man. It was here for a second, then it's gone, and you don't see it. It's gone forever. That's how it's going to be with Esau. He had a short season of rule, and once his rulership is over with, he goes into slavery. Ain't nobody going to be, looking at Esau, Edom as this great power anymore, man. Nobody's going to be marveling or wondering after the beast anymore, wondering after Esau, Edom anymore, man. In this beast system. All this shit is going to fade away in this, in this destruction that's coming, man. Pursuant to 1 John 2:17, which I'll grab that next. It says, they which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. You see? Now let's grab this. 1 John 2. And I'm going to get to the point, 17. And the world passeth away. Whose world? Esau, Edom. His world, his rulership. Ultimately, his when you go into world, another word can be eon, or a period of time, an era, right? So his age is about to pass away. It says, "In the world passeth away, and the lust thereof." So all the things that was in this society, all this is going to fade away with Babylon. You know, the beast system, Esau's philosophy, his ways of life, his ways of thinking. All that shit is about to burn up here in Babylon, man. You know, all that's about to fade away. All right. And everybody, and after that, you know, and this goes into that first 1,000-year period when Yahweh Shai and the elect, you know, the 144, that top governing body goes around getting everything in order. So the people who still want to be rebellious, guess what? They're gonna get put down, man. And all the heathen, they're gonna get put in chains, beginning with you know, the elites who gonna be hiding in them bunkers, man. So we're in some great times, man. And the Lord is speeding this thing up. We're about to really get the fuck out of here, man. So we need to always be in great spirits, man. And I'm talking to myself first and foremost, man, because you know, you in Babylon, you in hell. Sometimes it can get to you. You can get a little down in the spirit, but this ain't the time to be down in the spirit, because we seeing the prophecies coming to pass, man. The MOTBs on the scene, right? You got World War III, man. That the rumors of wars is heating up every day, right? We see Esau being a devil, but ultimately the Lord is putting the spirit on Esau to show his horns. You know, Esau's poisoning the food, the air, the water. You got chemical spills, right? You got chemical spills that's all over. You know, you know, that's happening in different parts of the U.S. All type of, you know, meat factories and meat processing plants getting burnt down, right? Because Esau is orchestrating a famine. But ultimately, this is the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So we're at the end, man. We're about to be delivered. It says, "And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai abideth forever." So it's all about doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, believing and enduring it to the end, man. Right? But yeah, man, you know, the Lord is pretty much getting ready to deliver us, man. So we need to be in great spirits. We need to make sure that we're on point. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. We got the Passat coming up this Sunday. Very solemn assembly, right? So, hey, man, Lord willing, we get up out of here this year, man. Abarat is out, man. You know? But yeah, man, that's pretty much the lesson, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time, I want to say shalom.